Hey everyone, it's FinalRound and my name is Jordan. Props come out early. I make video early. I'm a simple man. So we do have the props out for Friday's games. They came out yesterday actually, and it looks like the prop talk video is actually doing pretty well. So it might be something I do more in the future to give some news on the WNBA, to give my insight on some plays that people are interested in, and also give some plays for days ahead. So in that video, I did say I liked Caitlin Clark over 9.5 assists, and I felt like it was going to get bumped up. Unfortunately, it was bumped up. It's at 10.5 now. We'll talk about it. And I also mentioned I do like the Fever money line or their spread against the Phoenix Mercury. They will be playing on a back-to-back, not only a back-to-back, but on the road going up against Chicago, and then they're going to go up against Indiana. So I do like Indiana. I've already put in the bet on that money line. So you will see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There's a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So Caitlin Clark, 10.5 assists. If you take a look at the numbers there, you'll see she hasn't got stuck right there at 10. So I would hate to do it right now. I wouldn't single bet it, but if you need something for a parlay at minus 125, I still don't think it's a bad bet. I just wish you could have got to it sooner. Still gone over in 7 out of the last 9 games, in 2 out of 2 games versus Phoenix Mercury this year, and they'll be on a back-to-back, and they have 3 of their best players coming off an Olympic run. So I still like her assist. Just wish you could have got to it sooner. So getting into some new picks, I do like Skylar Diggins-Smith over 5.5 assists is at minus 138. This line before the break was actually around 6.5 and it got up as high as 7.5 assists. They did play against each other right before the break on July 14th, and Skylar Diggins-Smith had 4 assists in 14 minutes and she got hurt. So she missed the rest of that game. She was looking like she was going to crush this line. The line was actually at 7.5 at the time, so she was halfway there and she got hurt in the second quarter. So this line's back down to 5.5. I do like for her to go over. Hopefully she doesn't get injured. Decent matchup here for Skylar Diggins-Smith. Gone over 6 out of the last 10, as you can see on the screen. And before I get into the rest of these picks, I just want to ask you if you could like the video, if you could subscribe to the channel, and if you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? I did like having a more casual video with the prop talk and not just like this formula type thing. If you look in the past of my videos, I did do some comedy type stuff to start off the videos. If you guys like that kind of stuff, if you were around for that kind of stuff, let me know. If you actually go look at my very first video ever, it's me doing a rap song. It's a rap video. So it goes way back. So I will joke around. This third pick is going to be Marina Mabrey over 22.5 points, rebounds, and assists at minus 130. So she got traded to the Connecticut Sun. Talked about that in prop talk. Talked about how I think her role is going to be. And, she may even come off the bench to start. But we got some news that Dejanay Carrington is going to be out for the first game, which is huge. And also Tiffany Mitchell, guard, will be out this game too. So some minutes just opened up for Mabrey, and some big minutes just opened up for Mabrey. So she's going to step right in. First day, I'm sure the teammates going to want to get her some good looks. I talked about how I feel like she's going to get better quality looks than she did in Chicago. Chicago didn't space the floor out very well, and they didn't have many facilitators, not really many players that could pass the ball very well. And now she has Alyssa Thomas, who is a great passer who could set her up for a lot of points. And now she can pass the ball and get her teammates set up. So just looking at her versus Dallas, Dallas gave up the most points, the most assists, and they're actually pretty tough on rebounds, third least rebounds. They do have Satou Sabally coming back, which should help them out. But The numbers are the numbers for the rest of the team, giving up a lot of points. So Mabrey went over this line 3 out of 3 times against Dallas this season. So looking forward to go over 22.5 PRA in her debut for the Connecticut Sun, with huge news that Dejanay Carrington and Tiffany Mitchell are going to be sitting this one out. Before I get into this fourth pick, I want to shout out my partners. If you haven't tried one of these apps out, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, or ChalkBoard, you can use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. There are links in the description. I'll take you straight there with the promo codes. And thank you to anyone who uses those. So this fourth pick, I did want to play something from Satou Sabally. I'm trying to get the pronunciation right. I was calling her Satou Sabally for the longest time, but Satou Sabally. So I looked around her lines, looked at how she did in the Olympics. She looks like she's fine and she's ready to go. She scored a lot. The only issue here is she's going up against Connecticut, the toughest defensive team. Part of their toughness on defense is their slow pace. So if you slow things down, people get less field goal attempts. They make less points. Your defense looks good statistically. Not saying they don't play good defense, but yet the pace helps. So you could go with points if you wanted to. But I found a plus money play that I like the chances on, and this is something I'm going to single bet. So over 1.5 3-pointers made is plus 138. This is something that she was about 50-50 on last year. She averaged 5 3-point attempts a game last season. And against Connecticut, she went over this 2 out of 4 games, so 50% hit rate. But I did like what I saw from the Olympic numbers. So against Belgium, 3 for 7. Against Japan, 3 for 6. Against the USA, 3 for 8. And against France, she went 1 for 5. So I do like the volume that she is showing from the Olympics. And for her to bring that over to the WNBA for plus 138, I really don't hate the chances for her to hit 2 of them. She's definitely going to be taking around 5+ 3-point attempts. So I know that's just a few props. If you'd like to discuss more, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. People will be discussing more props in there. And be on the lookout for the pinned comment. We don't have Mercury lines out for Friday because they have to play their game on Thursday. I'm going to be taking a look at how they play, and they're not going to have much rest time to go up against Indiana. Could be looking at some unders depending on where the lines come out at. Going to be looking at field goal percentages from Clea Copper, Taurasi, Brittany Griner, all that, and see how they do. There could be some more plays popping up in the pinned comment. So I hope you all do great. I don't have a recap because I'm filming this around 5:30-ish, so still a couple hours before the games start. But I will get to the recaps when we get into the flow of things. So hopefully it's a good day for you and for me. With this handicapping thing, I've learned that there's always going to be haters for every single channel, every single Twitter account, because people aren't perfect. They're gonna miss, and they're gonna have really good days too. So hopefully we can start this off with a really good day. So I'm gonna get this one edited and get it out to you. So it's gonna be a little bit early. You're probably gonna be like, why are Fridays plays out and Thursday hasn't even happened? It's because I can. So God bless you. It's Final Round. My name is Jordan. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.